All right, Tim Cramer is an ad executive. He's the owner of Mosaic Advertising, and he joins me now. So, Tim, this really accelerated this year. They must have done some sort of cost-benefit analysis of this. Why are they doing this?
Well, I don't think they care about the cost. This is not being done by these brands. This is being done by management and those who run the companies from the outside, particularly BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street.
So these are investment funds on Wall Street that are influencing advertising campaigns?
Absolutely.
Why would they be interested in doing that?
Because they're pushing their agenda, the world agenda, the globalist agenda. For the longest time, it sounded like a conspiracy theory to say these things out loud. And over the last 2 years, we've had a lot of time on our hands to do nothing but research. And what we've found is that the industry that is driving all of this are those three entities from the top down. There is no reason that Budweiser wants to lose $1 billion in revenue over a very short period of time. It's got to be something larger than that. And so we started asking, where's it coming from? And we went back and time again. It leads back through to figures like Larry Fink at BlackRock.
Do you think some of these
very clearly defines what he wants to happen on an annual basis?
Do you think that some of these investment funds are telling these brands to go crazy with this woke stuff, and then when they start losing money, they short the stock?
That could be it. That is a distinct possibility. I mean, we're seeing all kind of financial shenanigans these days.
So it's basically market manipulation. You send these company stock prices all over the place with these ridiculous ad campaigns, and you could make a fortune just on the upside and on the downside. So what is with the apology factor? I feel like you saw it in the Bud Light situation. You saw it in this other advertising campaign. They don't want to have anything to do with what they did in the 80s, 90s, or the 2000s. Is there a shame factor involved in how they used to sell product?
Well, no, they've got this ideology. Let me give you an example. 3 years ago, I did a video on social media that went viral, over 1 billion views. And what I explained was when they started taking the faces off of these products, the faces of color off of the products like Aunt Jemima or Uncle Ben or Land of Lakes Butter, they said it was for racial equity. Well, it wasn't. Everybody in the industry knew that it was brand awareness. They were trying to do a brand awareness campaign for Gen Z and millennials who do not buy these products.
I'm sorry, will you get your earpiece back in? Have you seen those brands suffer financially when they did remove those traditional faces away?
All of them. Every single one of them.
And they're willing,
the same thing with Bud Light.
And they're willing to take a financial hit to do that?
Well, because it's about normalizing everything that they want to push on the American people. From the top down, they're normalizing the activities they want us to accept across the board. And it's a form of compliance, right? It was like, I go back, advertising is nothing more than getting people to act emotionally. That's all it is, right? Somebody wants to feel better or look better or have other people perceive that they're rich or wealthy or whatever. And so these are the measures that advertising takes to get them to buy the products that the advertising want them to buy. The problem is that what they've done over the last 2 to 3 years in particular is they've gone out to their audience and said, half of you, the people that used to buy our products and never think twice about it, half of you are xenophobes, transphobes, homophobic, racist, I mean, every name in the book. And it's got to have an effect on the product. Bud Light, people who drink Bud Light were serious about this issue, and it's continuing. Yeah. I mean, if you see the prices has dropped nationally.
They're willing to take a short-term financial hit in order for the long-term ideology to play out. All right, thank you very much. We really appreciate your insight in the industry.
Thank you.